Okay, so we're talking how to analyze and trade volatility 75 for any volatility index or volatility index pair for that matter. Right, so how do we analyze it? So first of all, we go to our higher time frame. Right, so let's start by the what daily chart. Right, so sorry, I forgot. It's 24-hour chart. Right, so start by going to our higher time frame to see what the market is doing. Right, so in this case over here, right, what we're able to see is, first of all, want to see where the trend is, where the trend was going, right? So over here, as you can see, we're actually going down, right? Over here, break past, right? So what it's all like equal lows over here, right? Pull back, but it doesn't break what this high, right? So this is now nullified as being what a double bottom, right? So we get what breakout over here, right? So we continuing what this downtrend, this overall downtrend, right? Then over here we got what a pullback, right? It didn't manage to break what past this high, so over here, right? So if it doesn't break past this high, we are still considering it as what, as a downtrend. So right over here, this is where we are, right? So we are looking forward for our selling opportunities. We are still looking for our selling opportunities until we break what past this region at least, right? And maybe we talk about this region also, right? But at least it should have been broken this, then maybe we would have considered that maybe we'll get what, an uptrend, right? So we drop down to our lower time frame, right? So this is top down analysis first of all, right? And as you know, this is obviously not going to be enough, right? Where I'm going to be sharing with you what you can actually use to get entries even on this smaller time frame, right? When you're using price action, because price action alone isn't enough, right? Okay, maybe it's enough, but we won't get many entries, and you aren't able to compare it to someone who is also using other indicators or stuff like that, right? So over here, right? So what do we spot on on the lower time frame, right? So on this, on the 4-hour chart, right? So on the 4-hour chart, right? So we're going down, right? Then over here, right? We've got what, something like what, change in market structure over here, right? So we're creating what, lower low, lower high. Then this was actually lower low, lower high, lower. But as you can see, we've got what, there's a drop down in momentum over here, right? So over here, that's when we what, took our buys, right? So after taking our buys, you can see over here, lower low, right? Then we broke past all these points over here, right? So this over here and this over here, those were the main structure points over here. So those were broken, right? So we're in an uptrend on the smaller time frame. So on the smaller time frame, we so like in an uptrend, right? Disregarding this case over here, right? So over here, what might happen over here is we can actually get what we've got what we can actually get. Let's mark these zones over here. Maybe I'll just use, but let me just use this point over here, right? And this one over here, right? I will just mark it using what, using this, because it's actually the same region, right? Because I can use some areas over here, right? So over here, what I might be anticipating, what those are two possibilities that might happen, right? So on the daily chart, we've got what, we are continuing to sell, right? But selling is what, is maybe the market wants to respect this uptrend that's just beginning, right? So we are going to be looking for selling opportunities for now over here, and wait for the market to reach these regions over here, this one and this one, right? But mainly I think that market can trace back to this one over here, right? Maybe to go to this one, just this over here, right? So I'm anticipating that maybe to create what, a so like a head and shoulder pattern, right? So this is what our shoulder over here, this our shoulder, right? So we've got what, a shoulder over here, right? Our head over here. Then I'm anticipating another shoulder somewhere over here, maybe to come this point, right? I don't know how long it's going to take to retrace, right? But these two areas, this is what I'm going to be looking for, right? So on the low, drop down to our lower time frame, right? So let's just jump to the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to skip the 1 hour because there's nothing much that we won't be able to spot on the 15-minute time frame, right? So over here, what are we spotting and what can we see, right? So overall, we are on the 15-minute time frame. We are actually in a downtrend, as you can see over here. All right, this over here, lower low. This is quite a lower high. This is quite a higher high. So we're consolidating over here. Then it broke past, creating a lower low, right? Lower low over here, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So we're in a downtrend over here, but we've got a breaking market structure over here again, but it didn't quite take out this high over here. But so we are in a small uptrend over here, right? So what we want to look for is this is now this region over here. We want to see what the market is going to do, but it can continue going up, right? Even break past this zone over here, right, and continue going up. I think I shouldn't have skipped the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you something on the 1 hour time frame, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, as you can see over here, right, this over here is an impulsive move over here, right? So what might also happen is this might be correction manner, correction, not a correction manner, right? This might also be a correction. So maybe in this area over here might also get so this support area over here, right, might also get a rejection to continue going up, right? So let's just see how the market plays out. But let me go down to the 15-minute time frame again, so that I will show you what I'm going to do in this case, right? So this is first of all what we have to do, right? Do our price action analysis, right? So if you drop down to the lower time frame, we'll see that we are in a downtrend, right? So over here, as for me, what I would do is I wait for candlestick confirmation. If I get candlestick confirmation on the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame to buy over here, I might actually enter my buys, right? But I'm not going to be risking much, right? If I'm going to be risking much, I wait for a breakout of this trend line and a retest of that trend line, and then that area, that's where I'll be able to risk more, right? So as you can see, price action alone isn't quite enough to get, especially those want to enter on the smaller time frames, right? Or to get those immediate entries, right? So we're going to be adding moving averages. So that's what we're going to be using for to get those early moves, those early runs, right? So right over here, as you can see, moving averages have crossed in a downtrend, right? So over here, we're going to be looking for our selling opportunities. When do we sell? We sell when the market pulls back to the 50 moving average or the 200 moving averages, and it creates some sort of an aim over here, right? So over here, we're still in a downtrend. We're not going to be looking for our buys until the market reverses, right? So the time frames that I usually like to enter using the moving averages are the 5-minute time frame and the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see, using moving averages over here, we've got on the 5-minute time frame over here, we actually have a good sell on V75 over here, right? And we've got this zone flip over here. Sorry, I will mark this area over here. Right, so this zone flip over here. Right, so if we are to enter our sales, we will be entering our sale, right? Then our stop loss will be just above the previous high. Then as for our take profit, first take profit will be this zone over here, this support area over here, right? But we can potentially go down to here, but this is far-fetched. We just mark our zones up until this point over here, right? And then we'll be entering those sales, right? And maybe we'll be trailing our stop down. So if it does take us slower, that we'll actually be able to hold that trade. But if it takes out our stop while we're trailing our stop, that's still okay. Why? Because we are still in profit, right? So over here, be entering our sales, right? But we'll also be very careful because this area also is what is a support area, is a what bullish zone area, right? So that's how you analyze volatility 75 and how you can actually make money from it, right? So that's it for this video, guys. If you like, comment, like, subscribe, and share, comment.